I started music before comedy. I was Fredo Mondi's KYM hapa National Theatre. Mimi nilikuwa mtu wake wa mkono. Niaje chukua namba ule dem. I was that guy. So when I was doing that and working with Fredo Mondi, I was watching Erico Mondi, I was watching the whole guys. Me, I was a musician. I was called MGZ Msani. I was doing dancehall music. It's a dancehall thing. So I did that for a while. So when I started comedy and then things worked, a lot of people who know me now, most Gen Z guys know me as a comedian. They don't know where it all started. But now one thing that a lot of people don't know, I'm very versatile. I do comedy. I was a dancer before. I'm an MC. I'm a musician. I'm a creative writer. I've written songs for a couple of big artists as well. But because they don't know it's Obinna, so it's, yeah, trust me. Let me not get into it for now because it'll open another can of worms. But they know themselves. If you don't know it's Obinna, you're not going to hate on it. But if you know it's Obinna, I'm that guy who is cool to hate on. Kitambo, it was another person. It was Willie Paul, who was being hated on a lot. Then at some point, I took the baton, and then it's going to go to another person. A lot of people have passed through it. But when you see something like that happen, know that something big is coming. So I welcome it. What I always say is this. If it makes you sleep well at night, just say it. But if you say it, be sure that you have evidence that it is true. Because if it's not true and I wake up on a bad side of the bed, I will pursue you with the law. And if I pursue you with the law, things might go south. And also, if you want to say something bad, don't say it to my face, because I have very bad anger issues. I'm trying to manage them. Me, I was a chokora. I'm from the street. Yeah, there you go. A lot of people who don't know. People at the National Theatre, when National Theatre was National Theatre, when people had freedom of movement, right now we have cessation of movement. You can't take a picture at National Theatre. Like this interview, for it to happen, was a lot of drama. Like we're now doing it kimauru, tumesema haya wacha tufanye interview kiumane. Because if National Theatre, you can't allow creatives to come and explore here, then where do you want them to go? This is supposed to be a safe space. So this was a space where tulikuwa nakuja kulala, tuna idol, tunaangalia wasanii wengine, tuko like, man, we could not sit up there. That was wasanii restaurant. So we sit down here, we're like, yeah. Ukienda pale juu ni kuomba maji, saa ingine unanyima, unarudi na relax hapa, nenda Grogon, tuna represent, tunarudi hapa, tuna dance, tunapiga madrama hapa. With a couple of, this guy was there. He was born again at some point. This guy knows my journey like since way back. So I was a musician then. I've been through so much flack in my life that what I'm having now is sosa. Ati mna natukana kwa social media. Ai bro. Mimi nimetukanwa na babangu. Mimi nimepigwa, nimekuwa disowned, nimekuwa fired, nimekuwa rejected. Like what you're doing is, that is what I'm used to. Normally, ask Tumbili, if I post anything and I'm having positive reviews, me ambia Tumbili, hey bro, ni kunoma. Why is everybody praising this? If I get, I'm like, wametukana, very nice. That's the normal one. I've gotten to a point where my defense mechanism is, I don't notice if someone, I don't even know how to take compliments. Most of the time, someone's like, hey, Buddha, I'm like, no, let's move to. I don't know how to take compliments because my defense is, I'm used to, nitukanwe, then ukinitukana now I have a reason to prove you. Like when I came to Nairobi, this story I've never told anybody. My dad disowned me, kicked me away of his home. So when he kicked me out of his home, I jumped on a train. I think it's on Jalango TV. I did this interview. Came to Nairobi. I had sold a Vodafone phone that I had. Came to Nairobi. I didn't know anybody. Stood in the train the whole night to Nairobi. So when I got to Nairobi, my idea in my head was, I'm going to prove him wrong. Of which, if he didn't kick me out of his home, probably right now I'd be a pastor or a teacher or something of that sort. Uko ushago. Mimi nilikuwa nakana limia wase, nasikia radio niko like, hey, mazi, But in high school and primary, I was doing drama, I was doing music. I was the guy who go in front and say, ladies and gentlemen, in front of you is El Hobe Primary School with a dance entitled Omutibo. That was me. I was the only guy with the confidence in the whole school. But I knew I wanted art. I wanted to be on TV and radio. So when he kicked me out, I came to prove a point. And that is what I like because I worked so hard. I've done all the odd jobs in Nairobi, trust me. Then nika kuna kazi Nairobi sijafanya until I evolved into Obinna that most people know now. Like, ugo na maringo. You don't know where I've been. You don't know the things I've put up with, the shit I've handled to be here. This is even a refined version of me. Most guys in the industry, the old guys, like in Nameless, CMB Prezo, Juakali, Major, those guys have seen me grow. Like when I was emceeing road shows. That's when I started to nenda now wapi wanafika kina Daddy Owen. When Daddy Owen was Daddy Owen, bro. Daddy Owen, okay, let me not get into that story. But alikuwa navaa viatu zingine hapo za Lacoste Fire. Anyway, so I'm used to that because of then. So even now when people tell me, Obinna, have you not noticed every month I do a brand new music video? Why do you think I'm doing it? Because they've said I can't. And I will do it. You know what's the worst thing that can happen? It will not hit. But do you know what's not happening now? It has not hit. So there's no difference. So there's only one way to go. I'll do it, I'll do another one, I'll do another one. One day they'll go, haya basi ndio hiyo tumekubali kusikiza. Because I do fire song, I do a fire video, then I put it on YouTube. It's a matter of time. One day someone will just play my song in Jamaica or in Hollywood. Then guys will go, oh my God, we've always knew you had it in you, really?
Now, Obinna, my first question is it's not
Oh,
about
wow, that's
you.
the first question?
Yes.
Oh,
My
guys,
first
sorry,
question.
man, I talk a lot.
I have two questions.
Sawa, mi kwa hivyo.
So the first question is, we want to know, right now, Kamene is not in case right now. You're working without Kamene, and fans were asking, how is the experience without Kamene? Because you guys mulikuwa mmezoeana sana pale Mbwembwe nini. That is the first question. The second question, tumeona leo Mboya amerecord video pale Instagram, anafanya mazoezi ya ngumi ya mandonga pale, anasema he's coming for you, so you should be ready. You should be ready for him. What can you say about that? Are you ready?
First of all, we ambewa microphone na haijakuwa plugged anywhere, but it's fine. Hii imeplug wapi? Aya, oh, oops. Aya, so first of all, the experience is a little bit confusing because I'm used to baby girl vibes. You know, Kamene ni baby girl. But right now, sasa tunamenyana sasa. You know, Kwambox is more of my vibe. She's a female Obinna. She'll get in kapow. She's what that's Obinna. Me, I come there, one poto, I'm dancing, I'm doing what now, that's her. So we are matching the energy. So now adapting into that. And then today is just the second day that we're working together. So we see potential. The Kamene vibe is gone, but definitely it happens. Even if today I leave and someone else comes, Obinna vibe will not be there. Because even when I got to Kiss, a lot of people said, you can never be like Jalas. You can never feel Jalas' shoes. No. Then at some point, after Kunitukan, at some point they realized this guy is too good on this. So they kept quiet. So now they're just watching. They're waiting. Sasa ni manguo zako. Unavaa vibaya. Then they realize, siwachi. Ni ngoma zako sasa unaimba kama chura. Like they're always finding. I even saw Kwambox came and then we did the first show, which she was still getting the orientation in the studio. And then the comments were like, now Obinna should be fired now. Sasa huyo ndo nataka sasa utafutie mtu mwingine mnapelekana naye. Like there's always something that they're looking for. And that is fine by me. Let them have fun provided they're listening. Because when they do that means they're listening, they're critiquing, and I'm improving. That's one. Number two, about Mboya, I don't want to talk about him because I realized he has a mental situation. And I'm pro mental health. I'm pro mental wellness. I've been in, I've been in very dark spaces, and I know when I'm in dark spaces, sometimes I lash out. And so I'd not figured out Mboya initially, but I've seen what he's done with a couple of content creators. You guys know him, so you've seen what he's done in these circles alone. And most guys in the public don't know. So when he spoke badly about me, then I was like, listen, if you talk bad about me, I'll beat you up. That's what I told him. And he came out with everything. Oh, you're threatening me. I told him, no, I'm not threatening. I'm promising you. If you say something about me, you better have evidence. If you don't have evidence, I will do it because I know where to find you. Then he went and then said a lot of nonsense. So when I sat down later, I realized he needs help. He's like my baby brother. And me engaging with him, we are not in the same level in every aspect of life. I need to mentor him. I need to help him. He's in a hole. He's crying for help. And then I decided I'll not engage. So I just kept quiet. Then I avoided the story completely. Like a lot of digital media came and told me, when do you talk about Mboya? I'm like, no, I'm not going to talk about him. He needs our help. He's not in a very nice mental space. So this is what I'll ask you guys as well. Be kind to him. He needs the love. If you keep bashing him, he lashes out. And anytime he lashes out, you saw what he did with Jalas with the 18K story. And the guy just wanted to help him. And then another story with Tumbili, who opened the page for him. Tumbili is the one who opened the YouTube page for him. And then the time he came and then striked content creators' pages. And then, he did what to his girlfriend, kicked out of the house. Like, there's a lot that is happening. And I'm just like, he needs help. And he's crying out for help. And I've been there before. So let's help him. So I'll not engage him. So it's fine. Let him have fun with it. If he's helping him pay bills, let him have fun.
And I'll just ask, now that you've discovered or you've come to conclusion that he has a sort of mental health problem, will you be willing to help him akikujia tu akwambia mazee?
No, I'll not be willing to help him because at the moment we are at loggerheads. You know, also to help someone, you have to be willing. I'm not willing to help him. That's why I'm telling you guys to help him. me and him right now, we are not friends. We were not friends before, we are not friends. Because if you can go and start saying, it's like every other person will go and say a lot of unproven things about me, we automatically are not friends. I don't want to see you, I don't want to talk to you. Do your life, I do my life. Just don't come to my face. Because if you come to my face, now that's my personal space. That's a different thing altogether. You see, he said he was punching a bag. Bro, I'm training kickboxing. I can fuck him up good. Okay? And probably every person in the music industry and in the comedy industry. Probably. All right? But I would not want it to get physical because where I am now, I'm not trying to engage on anything. Even this year, when I realized anything, I realized I normally stop and throw stones at every dog that is barking my way. So moving forward, I'm not going to be engaging on a lot of mediocre attention things. I'm trying to focus on the goal for pushing the activism to stop gender-based violence against men, create awareness about mental wellness for men, because a lot of men are going through a lot of things and they're crying for help and nobody is helping, and also just give more entertainment, because when you entertain, kuna tu msee, hizo ngoma zangu mnasema zinabo, zinakuwa na views zao, 10,000 ya moja polite. I don't buy views. Most of these A-list artists, they buy. Trust me, I know. Someone does a video like this, 100,000 views. I'm like, yo, really? Even Tanzanian artists, even Nigerian artists, it's a business. And those guys have reached out to me like, bro, maze, si buy my views, maze, ukika video iko 40,000 views. I'm like, no. Organic. Itakuwa 10, itakuwa 20, itakuwa 30. One day itakuwa 1 million organic. Because there's that 1,000 people, that one person, two people who listen and like, Obinna, by the my DM has too many people for good news. Hey, Obinna maze, umenisaidia, I was going through this maze, hii story ulisema, hii da. Even the radio show and all the content I do on my social spaces and my social media spaces, there are people it targets. If it doesn't target you, well, support another person that it targets. And that's why I always tell all my haters, instead of focusing all the energy on hating me, so you focus on supporting your favorite artist. You like Trudy, go to Trudy's challenge. Weka hizi my emojis za fire nini, kama nauza merchandise nunua nini. Yo data una waste kwangu, waste kwake. Let's focus more on that one. Yeah.